My name is Melissa Lane, and I'm the director of the Princeton University Center for Human Values, which is, in effect, Princeton's Ethics Center. And I'm also co-convener of Princeton's Climate Future Initiatives. And these are two of the organizations that are co-sponsoring this event, together with the Princeton Program in Science, Technology, and Environmental Policy, and based in New York, the Social Science Research Council. So you may hear a soup of acronyms floating around in the course of the day. So we have UCHV, which is the University Center for Human Values, CFI, Climate Futures, STEP, and the SSRC. And we want to especially thank the SSRC for partnering with Princeton on this event through the forum of their working group on climate change, on which I also serve, and which Nancy Rosenblum, who I'll introduce more fully in a moment, co-chairs together with the political scientist Bob Cohane. So the publicity for this workshop said that I was nominally the co-convener of the workshop with Nancy. But actually, in this case, that's meant that I've made a few suggestions of Princeton people that could be invited. But really, Nancy had the original idea for the workshop, and she's overseen its realization in designing the program from start to finish. But with the indispensable help of several staff members of the co-sponsoring organizations, and I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking them now. Let me just name them all. So Christella Trump and Paul Edick of the SSRC and their team, Chuck Crosby, the program manager of STEP and his team, and the UCHV team, including Kim Gurman and Maureen Killeen. So please join me in thanking all of these people for their efforts. And let me just add one more note. As you can see, the proceedings are being video recorded, and that will include the discussion and Q&A. So we are asking everyone present to sign a video release form. If you haven't done one yet, can you please make sure that you do one out at the registration table? I think they'll be passed around as well. Part of Nancy's vision for the workshop is that this should reach a broader audience, and so we hope that you'll all agree to join in making that possible. There's Kim, who, again, has done so much to organize this, and she has the video release forms. So just before I introduce Nancy, let me just say one more word of local Princeton context, which is that this event follows on a recent workshop that UCHV held on universities at risk just a couple of weeks ago, at which academics from Hungary, Turkey, Russia, Britain, and elsewhere were highlighting the key role that universities and academic associations can have to play in resisting pressures of growing state authoritarianism. And so I think it's important that we see this concept of witnessing professionals, a concept, as you know, coined by the near legendary Robert J. Lifton, whom we're so delighted will give our plenary address this morning. This concept is important not only in relation to climate change, but also in many other social and political threats that today's exploration of the ethical responsibilities of professionals can address. And so now, in order to introduce the workshop and then Robert more fully, it's my great pleasure to introduce my friend and colleague, Nancy Rosenblum, who is the mastermind of today's workshop. So please join me in welcoming Nancy.